Alright folks, buckle up. Remember that time when the news was dominated by a guy with questionable hair obsessed with trade deals? Yeah, good times. Trump's trade wars and tariffs were about as subtle as a monster truck rally in a library. He slapped tariffs on everyone, China, Canada, Mexico, you name it. Some cheered, claiming it brought back jobs and punished unfair trade practices. Others, well, they called it an economic dumpster fire. So who's right? Let's untangle this mess, shall we? Okay, picture this. You're at the store about to buy some delicious Canadian maple syrup. But then, bam! The price has skyrocketed because of something called a tariff. Basically, it's a tax on imports, making foreign goods more expensive. The idea is to encourage you, the patriotic American, to buy American-made syrup instead. Now, on the surface that sounds, well, kind of reasonable, right? Protect our own industries, boost the economy, all that jazz. But hold your horses because it's not as simple as it seems. So Trump comes in swinging, slapping tariffs left and right like he's playing whack-a-mole at a carnival. China was public enemy number one, accused of stealing intellectual property and manipulating its currency. But Canada and Mexico, our neighbors, they got caught in the crossfire too. Trump claimed it was about unfair trade deals, but it felt a lot like starting a food fight with the people you share a kitchen with. Not exactly a recipe for harmonious relations, is it? Okay, let's give credit where credit's due. Some good things came out of this tariff kerfuffle. Remember those struggling steel and aluminum industries? Well, they saw a bit of a resurgence, with some companies even bringing jobs back to the US. And yes, China's trade practices have long been a point of contention, so maybe, just maybe, those tariffs forced them to the negotiating table. The jury's still out on that one, but hey, a little optimism never hurt anyone, right? Chapter 4, The Tariff Hangover. When the party's over and you're left with the bill. Here comes the less fun part, folks. Remember that maple syrup you were going to buy? Well, prepare to pay through the nose for it. See, tariffs don't just magically make foreign goods disappear, they make them more expensive for everyone. And guess what happens when things get more expensive? That's right, inflation rears its ugly head, and suddenly, your dollar doesn't stretch as far. Plus, those other countries, they don't just take tariffs lying down, oh no, they retaliate with tariffs of their own, hitting American farmers and businesses where it hurts. It's a vicious cycle, like a trade war version of that game where you take turns punching each other in the arm. Except in this case, the punches are hitting your wallet. Chapter 5. So, did Trump's tariffs work? The short answer is, it's complicated. Here's the thing about economics, it's messy. There's no easy answer, no clear winner or loser. Did some industries benefit from the tariffs? Sure. Did they also cost jobs, raise prices, and strain relationships with our allies? Absolutely. Even Biden, who wasn't exactly a fan of Trump's trade wars, kept some of the tariffs in place. Why? Because untangling this web of tariffs is like trying to get spaghetti sauce out of a white t-shirt. It's a long, messy process. Chapter 6, Let's talk tariffs. Your turn to weigh in. Alright folks, it's time for you to get involved. What do you think? Was Trump right to impose tariffs? Or did it all backfire spectacularly? Were the benefits worth the costs? Head down to the comments section and let's have a civilized discussion. Or, you know, the internet equivalent of that. Just remember to be respectful even if you disagree with someone, unless they're wrong about pineapple on pizza. In that case, all bets are off. Outrow, the trade tussle continues, so there you have it, the world of tariffs, a complex and often infuriating landscape, and as we've seen, there are no easy answers. But hey, at least we can take comfort in the fact that it's not our job to solve this mess. Ours is just to point out the absurdity of it all. And with that, we'll leave you to ponder the intricacies of global trade.